Meanwhile, the subconscious mind maps the information, recording and storing it like a voice or voice recording. Once it is mapped in your brain, each time you are exposed to the commercial, it continues to prime the same neural networks, further reinforcing the same program, thought, and belief. Not only can information influence your health, but it can also give you the solution to the problem the commercial is actually creating. When I'm having a mystical experience, it seems more real to me than anything I've ever known in my life, and I lose track of space and time. Often, just because I've been intertwined with it, I see in my mind, and sometimes in the outer world, circular geometric patterns made of light and energy. They tend to look like mandalas, except they're not static, they're standing waves of interfering frequencies that appear as fractal patterns. The only way I can describe these properties is that they are alive, moving, changing, and ever evolving into more complex patterns within patterns. Personal best, that's 9 minutes. Personal best for today, that is. Being able to read uninterrupted for 9 whole minutes. Not going to challenge you to read more than 2 minutes, but what happens to your brain is amazing, because you realize that you can become supernatural when we make our brain slightly better. When we challenge ourselves to read for 9 minutes uninterrupted. Because initially it's going to seem like you're doing wind sprints or a form of exercise where your brain becomes tired, where quiet reading for 9 minutes is us becoming supernatural, which happened to be the book I was reading, written by Joe Dispenza, and I finished on page 199, and I started on 162, page R, where when we read, we don't want to enunciate the words aloud in our head. That's how a lot of people read. We want to read where the words themselves have specific meanings. And that's where, if we read 9 minutes uninterrupted, we can hear the audio track on 17x. It doesn't have to just be 2x like squirrel talk, where you talk really fast and it sounds like a squirrel and it's talking really fast. So when we're speed reading, we're able to crank through and accomplish. I did 9 minutes. It's been great hanging out with you. Hopefully you guys can do your own reading challenge where personal best, 9 minutes today, that is. Personal best for time is personal, where we can practice reading to exercise our brain and unbreak our brain, becoming supernatural.